Hi everyone, this is Nick from the Digital Arts Experience. I'm the coordinator for the Dungeons & Dragons Club, and I am going to show you how to create a character very quickly using D&D Beyond. Now, if you haven't used D&D Beyond before, essentially it is a website that allows you to very quickly create assets and share things and look up rules for the game. It's a very handy tool, and I definitely encourage you to check it out. What we're going to do is show you how to create a character super fast without going into all the nitty-gritty. D&D Beyond does a good job at really speeding things up if you just want to start playing as soon as possible. If you are looking to create a character that is a little bit more step-by-step, has more details, I'm going to have one where we create a character using D&D Beyond and going through the step-by-step process. I'm also going to have another one where we actually use the book and a PDF fillable form if you want to go old school with it. That's the way I prefer to do it, and maybe you'll like it, but in this video, this is meant for players who just want to hop in and get started. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. Now, you are going to need an account, so go ahead and pause the video here if you need to do that, and then come back once you're done. Assuming you've gone ahead and created an account, which should be free, we're going to go over to Collections, and we're going to click on My Characters. Now, I've got a couple of characters already loaded here, which I use for various different purposes. Grum usually makes his appearance when I have to play test something, which is very fun. You only get 6 characters for the free version, but I believe you can extend that if you want. Chances are you only have to create a character, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it's gonna give me the loading screen. Oh, it didn't give me the loading whirligag though, so that's new. In any event, you've got 3 different methods for creating a character. Standard is when we go step by step and going through the details. I'm going to do that in another video. Quick build is what we're going to be doing. Essentially, it's going to give you 3 options to choose from, and then it's going to generate your character and autofill a lot of things very quickly. Randomize is if you want to take it one step further. If you want something that is going to take it out of your hands entirely, go ahead and click on Randomize. It's fun and can be a really cool way to find different character builds. So try it out, but if you don't like it, you can come back to Quick Build, which is what we're going to do. So I'm going to click over here. And essentially what this does is it really simplifies the process of creating a character. You choose a race, you choose your class, which is essentially your job, and then you can create a character name. Essentially, like I said, this really makes it very fast. The only downside is they don't provide explanations for like what the different races are or what the different classes are. However, they have a guide for this. So if you click on New Player Guide, I've opened it up in a new tab up here. If you go to Character Creation, you can click on Choose a Race, and here it will detail out all the different races, what their backgrounds are, what their like general interests are, what the actual like bonuses to stats are, that kind of stuff. It will list it all over here. Same thing if we go to the Choose a Class, it will detail out what you are essentially going to be doing, how the character will kind of use itself in combat, that kind of stuff. So go ahead and check out these details when you're ready. I'm going to go ahead and just do this really fast. So we're going to go ahead and choose a race, and it's going to give me the loading whirligag. Come on, whirligag, let's go. Any day you're ready. Here we are. So we've got all the different races outlined. Again, you can read up on all of those in the new player guide. For really quick generation, I'm going to go ahead and let's go with a Birdman. Yes, they have those. I'm going to go ahead and choose a class. I'm going to say this Birdman is... I'm going to say he's a sorcerer, because why not? And I'm going to choose a name. I'm going to call him, drumroll, Yo-Yo. Hello, Yo-Yo. And there we go. I'm going to click on Create Character. And once that is done, I can then go over to View Character Sheet. And this is the really cool part for D&D Beyond. It will automatically load everything in for you. So you've got your basic equipment, which is on this page over here. It's got your general actions, skills. Everything's already loaded everywhere. It is very, very simple. If you still want to export a PDF, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. If you go over to the little gear icon over here, you can scroll down and you can click Export to PDF. Now, one final note, if you are joining one of our campaigns midway, chances are you're going to have to level up your character. If you go over to Manage Levels, you can click on the level you need to set your character to. So for example, if your DM tells you need to set it to level 3, you can go ahead and do that. And it will bump up the ones you need to fill out with a little icon over here, a little exclamation point. exclamation point is what I meant to say. So if you click on Dragon Ancestor over here, you can choose your options. I'm not going to go through everything that you need to do. Particularly when you get into the spellcasting classes, you're also going to have to choose spells, that kind of stuff. It's going to take me a long time to detail how that all works. So what I recommend is get your character to level 1, reach out to your DM to see what level you're at. Come over here, input the level, see what your options are, read up on it, and if you have any confusion about what to do, you can reach out to us or me on our club website, and I can sit down with you before a game and we can help get your character honed in. Again, you have the new player guide here, so if you ever get lost, you can head over here and do a little bit of reading. It's going to take a little bit of time sometimes, particularly with the spellcasting class, but often it will pay out dividends and you will be amazed at how much cool stuff you can do. And if you ever need to come back to your characters, go back to My Characters under the collections, and there we go, there's Yo-Yo. So that was a quick little video on how to create a character very, very quickly. Again, if you ever need help, please let us know. D&D is a lot of fun, but there are a lot of rules, and it can get a little complicated and a little overwhelming. But that's okay. We're here to help. So this is Nick. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.